How much is Elon Musk paying in property taxes to Bastrop County? Well, I figured we'd take a look, and it's all public information, it's all public data, so it should be pretty easy to find. And we can just go on BCAD and check out what the numbers are. So we're gonna plug this in so we don't run out of power, and we'll get started. Well, we know Elon Musk's Bastrop empire is located at the top of the triangle of 1209 and 969, right here in Bastrop County, just west to the city of Bastrop. And we're going to zoom in a little bit closer. So, looks like the first property we're going to come across is going to be right over here. There's going to be parcel 53987. This is just an app called Landglide. It pulls all the information from the local county appraisal districts, and we'll make sure to follow the link to CAD to make sure we're getting the most up-to-date information. So 53987, this is looks like it's just raw land now. He's got an ag exemption on it. So they are not paying a lot of taxes. They're only $14.64 for this property. So that's a pretty bad or good start, depending on how you're looking at it. Let's move on to the next one. So this property in the rear over here, I think they got this pretty recently. This is 69963. Let's see. Appraisal district. We've got it. He's got an ag exemption on it. He's only paying $31.29. Now, anyone can have an ag exemption. Obviously, if he starts building on it, using it for commercial purposes, he's going to lose that. And I believe he should have to pay some back taxes on that at that point. But anyone can have an ag exemption. Just because a very wealthy person owns it doesn't make it any different. But let's take a look and continue and see some of the properties that he's currently got some buildings on. So this is 126 Walker Watson. This is the Boring Company property, where they have that large metal building, and they're building the roof rock, they're digging all the tunnels. $30991. Well, let's take a look here. So again, we're in the county here. Tax rate is 1.55. It was recently lowered. It was about 1.7. If you're in the city, your rate is about 1.95. County, is that right? It's about 1.9. County is a little lower. Now, he does have some exemptions on this. There's no homestead, right? Because it's not a homestead, but they have something called the circuit breaker. So it's a limit on how much your property tax can be appraised according to the state tax code. So the assessed value comes out to 1.8 million, and with exemptions, he's paying $28,624 on this parcel of land. And they're saying it's worth 2.5 million with that Boring Company. So we jumped up quite a bit. Let's see, this parcel, this is a small kind of flag lot he's got just north of the Boring Company. So not where the bodega is, it just stretches to the back. And on this property, he's paying $1,193. It's still pasture property. No ag exemption on this one. 5 acres. We'll mark that down and continue. Now this is the parcel 108530. This is the bodega property. And I believe this is also the Twitter property over here. Let's take a look at this one. Praised at 1 million. 25 acres. Praised. They say the market value is 1 million. Assessed. He's got an ag, so he must be, I think they do have some cattle in the back, or they just have hay. Not sure what it is, but they have an ag exemption on there. And so he's doing pretty good. He's paying $10,865 on this piece of property. That's not much more than property taxes are for the average house here. I think mine are about 5,000-6,000 this year. Excuse me. And go just north of that, and we'll take a look at 108529. This is 36 acres. Got an ag exemption on it. He's paying $4,191 on it. I don't think there's any development on it at this point. Go north, we got a really nice size property here, also under gapped or gape. Let's say gapped. Gapped bass. Anyone knows the story behind it, if this is a meme of some sort, love to know. 69 acres. Paying, oh, that's pretty sweet. Look at that. $67 on this property. And then here we have something called Farm to Market Road 969 LLC. Well, who owns that? Well, let's look at the mailing address. The mailing address is 130 Walker Watson. 130 Walker Watson is the boring company. So we can confidently say this is an Elon property. And this is property ID 71438. Seven 1 4 3 8, 41 acres, paying agricultural market valuation 642,000. He's got that ag exemption. He's paying $39.84. Again, before getting upset at this, let's see, I made a mistake here. We gotta go back and fix this. Before getting upset at that, everyone has the option to do it. He's not building on those properties at this point. 714. Let's see, this was 38279. $38279 was $67.16. Okie dokie. Well, we went up the east side of 1209. Let's start back here at the bottom. And this is where we're getting more into the fair share territory, as one might say. Um, so this is 36088. Close all these out so we don't get confused. 36088. This is 100 acres, fully ag exempt, paying $213.49. Property ID. 14 acres, and he's paying no agricultural exemption on this. He's paying $3,000. Okay, now SpaceX. This is where the SpaceX Starlink factory is. This is where a massive building is. And while we see it's quite a valuable building, the county says it's worth $55 million. And 1.5%, he's paying 857,024.67. Well, it's a pretty nice chunk of change. Okay, now this one over here, I believe this is where the second part of the factory is, the new section. But that's not completed yet. It's appraised at 1.1 million. He's paying 17,000 in taxes. There's this little narrow strip over here. Appraised at 775. It's 30 acres. That's 30 acres. Interesting. Okay, he's paying 3,000 on that. He's got it ag exempt. This looks like this is 30 acres. Okay, what did we just do then? So that, I thought we were clicking on that. 30 acres. 3846 13846. So that's the 30 acres. Okay. Just say that's the same one. Not sure why it's split like that. 13846. Let's take a look at their map. Three eight four six. That's 3.2 acres. And that's 27 acres. So they broke it apart. That link doesn't. Yep. And that's not showing up. So we're going to just put that as the same. There's nothing there yet. Go a little further up, we've got another gap bass. And this one's going to be 73752. And he's got an agricultural exemption on that. He's paying $3,089 in taxes. It's a lot of properties. Okay, Knox Management Trust, as far as I can tell, is not related to Elon. So that's what we've got for 1209. And then we can scoot over here. Bastrop Alfalfa Trust, 130 Walker Watson. That's Elon. And here he's paying $109. For how big is that property? That's a massive property, 114 acres. Dang. Okay. And then BSP 2023 LLC. Ad Astra School. Okay, so this is where the Ad Astra School is going to be, FYI. And this property is 21 acres. It's got an exemption on here, assessed value. Well, it's not an agricultural exemption. I suppose it's a school exemption. Assessed at 1.2 million. But a school does not have to pay taxes, property taxes, I believe. And then this one as well. Also 0. Okay, well, let's see if we missed anything. No, don't believe any of those are his. This is Hunt Properties. That's the developer that is building a colony, which goes over here, and then is going to come up over here, and over here, and over here. It's going to be like a triangle with the middle at least empty for now. Okay, so this is what I've got. Again, if anyone knows other properties that he owns around here in the 1209-969 triangle or elsewhere in Bastrop, please comment below. But this is what I've got so far. So we'll label these property ID, taxes, equals, dum-ba-da-dum, $929,911.33. So again, I may have missed something, but as far as I know, those are the properties that he owns here in Bastrop. If you've got any other knowledge or want to comment, please do so in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. This is a really interesting topic to cover. Certainly many opinions on SpaceX. there's always going to be concerns about Elon's companies and how they're changing and maybe moving too fast. A lot of people look at it as very positive. They're bringing thousands of high-paying jobs. They're helping the community grow. They are contributing to infrastructure. There's definitely a balance to be had, but it's always important to know how they're contributing to the county and to the community, and taxes is certainly one way to do it. So love to hear your thoughts on this. Comment below and let me know if you have any questions. We'll see you on the next video.